Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacher Ezrin's English class. So for this week, we are going to look at Unit 1, Reading a Window to the World. The learning standard for this week is 1.3.1. The objective is, by the end of the lesson, you are expected to be able to listen and answer the comprehension questions. These are the table of contents. Number 1, we will learn about the definition of blurb versus synopsis. Number 2, we will do listening activity. And number 3, Google Form activity. Now, definition. Blurb versus synopsis. Have you ever heard the word blurb or synopsis? Now, there are a slight difference between blurb and synopsis. The first one, blurb, it means a glimpse into the story. A glimpse means like a peek. Kita jenguk sikit je. It avoids spoilers. Okay, do you know what spoiler is? It's like when you want to watch your favorite movie, a friend of yours has seen it, but you haven't. So you don't want your friend tell you the spoiler of the movie. Okay, a teaser, not a summary. Okay, next is the synopsis. Synopsis summarize the twists, turns and conclusion of the story. Okay, dia dah buat rumusan. It contain reviews, interviews, etc. Right? So next, we look at the difference. So here is the example of blurbs and synopsis. For blurbs, it will tell a little bit about the book. For example, when the gods ditched earth, the displaced mythical creatures from heaven and hell ended up at my doorstep. To keep my business afloat, I've been forced to handle the dramas of folklore and fairy tale creatures who are way out of their element. To say the succubi, poltergeists and angels are out of touch with the mortal way of life would be an understatement, and so on. Okay, so we can peek into the book a little bit without opening it. Okay, so there is a blurbs. For synopsis, you'll see a different way of writing it up. So here, it will question you. Are you tired of thinking about writing a book, even making a New Year's resolution, but never making it happen? Are you looking for a map? In this conversational and action-oriented book, Chandra Ball presents a proven solution that will take from blank page to published author in 90 days. In Publish, you will find Chandler's 3-step method, how to save $1,000, 4 launch strategies, how to keep book sales, easy ways you can use. So it's like we already know everything that he has in his book. Okay, so that's the difference between blurbs and synopsis. So meaning that all this while we tend to think that this is the synopsis, this is the blurb, but we have mistaken it. Blurb is this one, and this kind of writing is synopsis. Okay, blurb give you a glimpse, synopsis summarize the twists and all the stories. Okay, next we look at listening activity. Listen and answer. Roald Dahl, Matilda, illustrated by Quentin Blake. So whenever you have a book, a picture, you have to read through everything that is written on the cover page. The author, so Roald Dahl is the author, Matilda is the title, and illustrated maksudnya dilukis. Okay, ilustrasi, gambar ini dilukis oleh Quentin Blake. Okay, so I'm going to play this audio. You have to listen and then you will state true or false for this statement. Ready? Matilda is a genius. She is not only a bookworm, but a maths wizard too. Unfortunately, her parents do not appreciate her. When Matilda starts school at Cruncher Hall Primary School, which is run by the strict Miss Trunchbull, a big-sized and ferocious woman, she develops more unbelievable talents. Alright, so that's the excerpt. Now, after listening, you have to write true or false for these boxes. Okay, if you want to listen to it again, you can just slide back this video and listen to the audio again. Next, listen and answer to an excerpt about Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Okay, ready? Over here we have 4 questions. Number 1, which word tells that Harry Potter lives a sad life? Cruel, miserable, mysterious, lives. Who is Dudley to Harry Potter? Brother, uncle, cousin, or neighbor? How did Harry Potter receive the mysterious letter? Ninja, puslaju, train, or messenger? And the last one, Harry Potter went to a beautiful place. Describe it using your imagination. Alright, over here, what I did just now was, I introduced you to the book. I guide you to look at the picture here. Look at the title and the author and the picture. Next, I guide you to read the questions. For listening activity, it is important for you to study everything that you have in front of you. Okay, so you have to look at the cover first, followed by reading all the questions first, so that you understand and know what to expect. Okay, read the question, read the choices of answers, then only you play the audio. Okay, now I'm going to play the audio for you.
Harry Potter lives a miserable life with the Dursleys, his cruel aunt, uncle, and their son Dudley. He has no friends or any celebrations for his birthday. He has never played a sport, too. A messenger brings him a mysterious letter. It is an invitation to a wonderful place he had never dreamt of. There he finds friends, sports, and magic. Something great is awaiting him, if Harry can survive the encounter.
Good. If you want to listen to the audio again, you can slide back and repeat the audio. Now, let's look at the Google form. Okay, once you get to the link, first you need to fill in a valid email address. I have received a student who has written an invalid email address. So whenever I want to resubmit his mark, I cannot do so because the email address is invalid. So make sure you write a valid email address. If you cannot remember your email address, you can type in your parents' email address. Okay, then choose your name to mark your attendance, followed by the first activity, listening activity 1, Matilda. So in here, I put it in boxes. Okay, Matilda is good in mathematics, true or false. So in exam, you have to write true, like that. Okay, but in Google form, you have to choose between true or false. Just choose one, click. Okay, next, listening activity 2, Harry Potter. Right, so here you have to choose one correct answer. The same, you just click the correct answer. Okay, now back to the slide. I bet you won't have any problem answering question number 1, 2 and 3. Now for question number 4. Harry Potter went to a beautiful place. Describe it using your imagination. Okay, maksud soalan ini, Harry telah pergi ke sebuah tempat yang sangat cantik. Describe, ceritakan menggunakan imajinasi kamu. So, when we want to describe, we need to know what we need to do. When we talk about describe, it means to report details about something either out loud or in writing. Kita menceritakan ciri-ciri itu dengan secara menggunakan mulut ataupun menulis. And we use adjectives to describe. Kita menggunakan kata sifat untuk menceritakan tentang sesuatu. And here I have an example of SpongeBob. So, how do we describe SpongeBob? Bagaimana kita nak menceritakan tentang SpongeBob? What do we know about SpongeBob? What can we say about SpongeBob? Square, yellow, big eyes, jovial or happy, lives in the pineapple under the sea. Okay, so these are some example. These are some example of the adjective, iaitu kata sifat yang kita boleh ceritakan tentang SpongeBob. Kita tengok gambar dia, we look at the pictures and we jot down. Kita tulis. Okay, so SpongeBob is square, yellow, big eyes, jovial, lives in the pineapple under the sea, wearing tie. So those are all adjectives. Okay, from this short answer, we turn it into a sentence. For example, here, a square yellow sponge named SpongeBob SquarePants lives in a pineapple in the city of Bikini Bottom on the floor of the Pacific Ocean. So there's also an added information about Pacific Ocean here. But what I want to show you is how from this one short answer you turn it into a sentence. So back to the exercise previously. Harry Potter went to a beautiful place. Describe it using your imagination. So you have to look at the picture and then try to think of the kata sifat, the adjective for that place, and then put it into sentences. Okay, and here, let's see. Harry Potter went to a beautiful place. Describe it using your imagination. Describe the place in the picture. Okay, here I give you an example of picture. Hogwarts is my home. So using this example, we can come up with these adjectives: magical, beautiful, huge castle, picturesque, ancient, desolate, enchanting, vibrant, scary looking towers, creepy, horrifying, traditional, mystical, and majestic. So you may come up with more adjective for this picture. And then from here you have to make sentences using the adjective that you have extract. Alright, next you just go to this Google link and answer the question. Okay, so here I also put in the same picture, Hogwarts is my home, here in the Google Forms. Using this picture, try to describe about the place that Harry Potter went to using your imagination. So if you think you are having trouble with imagining where Harry Potter went to, you can use this picture, describe this picture, and write the answer here. Okay. So that's all for today. See you in the next video, And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.